If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have go inside the description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, so today we are talking about a man. Yeah, man. And if I'm not lying, I think only one other channel ever do a video about Scendon Black. Cause most Jamaican them afraid of people like him because through them can get people killed and all of that. Because them have police, them have big wig police in them back pocket, and them control the politician. Them, hey, Scendon, for you to get promotion when the PMP is in power, Scendon have to approve it. Yeah, man, let that sink in. I tell you. Even when I was a police officer, and I'm PMP in power, even family member would say, Scendon, if you want PPV bus license, you go to Scendon or George Bank, one of them man, and you get it. So even my family member them from Kingston 12, Jonestown, Concrete Jungle, them always say, boy, Chris, why you not go check this or check that? In which I had access to a man who was very, very close to Portia Simpson. I call him name. I protect my identity or anything like that, but everybody know him. I never call him name ever. And I can tell you this, he's a man who I know for years and everything. We have a good relationship. Him know my background. The man, they all brigadist tattoo and all of them things. I tell you, yeah. We don't have a problem. You don't know when I get to one of them things, they never have to do them thing and one and two little things. And I can tell you this, even him, say boy, so all of the police them, you're the only man who never ever say boy, if I said this to Sister P. Come here, always say I don't want nothing from any politician, period. Yeah, I don't want no promotion through no politician or anything like that. So I just saw it go. So Scendon, Scendon speak, but not the message our black Jamaican youths need to hear. Not to open their body hole and take it like a girl. And the reason why we say that now, Scendon speak, I'm going to talk about the upcoming election. We'll talk about that in our next video. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that whenever we release a video at the Jamaica Young Police channel, you'll be the first to receive the same. Remember to share the video with your friend, your mama, papa, girlfriend, boyfriend, and your side chick and side man. Yes, and post a comment below. Even just to post and say, I am here to show your appreciation of the work that we are doing here at the Jamaica Young Police channel. And thanks for being a part of the movement. So, moving on. What Scendon supposed to be doing right now yeah, as he might come out and talk to the youth them, if him is a man who have morals, ethics, decency, and have any respect for science and laws of nature, he would tell the black youth them, say, look here, the first time in his life, when I go up on the right side of history. Because so when you are PMP, you know, when you are PMP, LGBTQ plus criminal organization, supporter, activist and voter, you can see through the corruption and the destruction of your people. All this is about your party because it's like a sports. That's the difference with these people and yours truly. As to me, I see totally different because I respect other people's life. As I said before, and I'll say again, it's only 2 of us from my community that are still alive. And those of you supposed to say, boy, every day them say it. Yes. And that's one of the main reasons why I have this channel too. Because them destroy lives. And this thing, you know, where Mark gonna be a goal and tell black men say for open up a body hole and take it like girl is a recipe for disaster. And you know, those who have served in the police force would have seen where police officer, a search man in a Kingston 13 and the boy Avan. Just imagine G-string in our PMP community. So that is what them are gravitate to, that kind of lifestyle. And that is not all of that, you know, is to destroy black communities. You don't expect a man like Scendon to say, hey, look here, me a man may born PMP, you know. But look here, I cannot go with a party where I tell black youth to open up them body hole and take it like a girl. But here is the thing now, what most people haven't known. Scendon, from information received and obtained from a reliable source, people were close to him. I thought people were close to him. Close to Scendon. Scendon is HIV positive. Well, I tell you that. Scendon is HIV positive. So him now as a big man now, him could have tell the youth them, say, boy, here, boy, don't want me to body hole and take it as no girl because I am HIV positive. Him can either say, boy, me did open up my body hole and take it like a girl, or him can say, boy, me put my thing in a woman, pum pum, and also me without because I never protect myself and educate them. But this is like, you know, you have some people where them we call them vexed or upset. Them have a disease. Because in America, you know, like in Florida, the people them will catch HIV and AIDS. What them do? When they go to the gas station, I teach you something this. You make sure you have to look on the pump. Because the same people that have AIDS, you know, them joke themselves and go and put it on the pump. So if you don't look on the pump itself, you end up get stick with the needle and that's how you get HIV or AIDS. So you can help the youth them or to prevent them from contracting this deadly disease. But no, you must draw them right into the madness because as we tell you already say, when you're PMP, you know, PMP is just PMP. Them now when it come on to decency, ethics, morality, truthfulness, that's not them. Scendon speak, but not the message our black youths need to hear. This man is influential. He is not a Butch Stewart or a Michael Lee Chin. And education put him where you know. You have to understand if you track back them career and how them used to live. And as we continue, you'll hear. When influential voices speak, especially those who command attention among the youth, every word matters. But what happens when those voices echo messages soak in recklessness, self-destruction and shame, rather than truth, healing and accountability? That's what Scendon is doing. In message, soaking in recklessness, self-destruction and shame, rather than truth, healing and accountability. Because when I tell the youth, them say, hey, vote for PMP, and you know, you understand, and PMP are going this amount of seat. Destruction. Scendon once feared and revered on the streets has finally spoken, but not with the wisdom that many hoped would reach the ears of the vulnerable black boys growing up in pain, poverty and peer pressure. Not with the clarity that could have saved lives, corrected path, or shattered cycles of generational trauma. No, instead, he chose to utter words laced with vulgarity, defiance, and defeat. Instead of warning them about the real dangers of defiant behaviors, unhealthy decisions, and the exploitation that happens in the dark corners of desperation, he opted to sensationalize it with crude admission. So him just give some sensationalization. Instead, him tell them, say, don't open your batty hole. Some people will say back door. When another door business, don't open your batty hole and take it like a girl. If you do, you will end up with HIV just like me. Most of them never know say have HIV, we I tell you. And I'm alone, Isaac Buchanan. We do all a video about Isaac Buchanan because we see him and another rear admiral in a Portland. One man where him and the former PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization member of parliament. Bramfield. Them, you understand, Batty and Chamber. So let's pause right there. What black boys and young men in Jamaica across the Caribbean and the diaspora communities need is leadership, not spectacle. They need truth, yes, but not to be delivered through gutter speak or shock value. They need honesty, wrapped in dignity, not arrogance, wrapped in shame. They deserve to be told the hard truth in a way that guides, not glamorizes, the path of destruction. Where was the responsibility? Where was the remorse? Where was the appeal to rise above the ruin and claim dignity? This should have been the moment, Scendon, if that's the name he still scary. Yes, Kenneth Black, with pride, stood tall and told young black boys, don't follow in my footstep. I have made grave mistakes. I have allowed my power to destroy me. I didn't protect myself, and I now live with the consequences. HIV, positive. Let my story be your warning. Save yourself, educate yourself, respect yourselves. But instead, what came out was a grotesque mockery of both himself and the pain of others, and it's a slap in the face to every black youth struggling for direction, every mother crying in silence, and every father wishing he could pull his son back from the brink. We need to remind ourselves, being a man isn't about bravado or brutality, it's about responsibility. And if Scendon missed that lesson, then it's our duty to reach out to him to teach it louder and clearer than ever before. To our young kings out there, you are not what the streets tell you. You are not what the gangs promise you. You are not who Scendon wants to make you believe you are. You are more. You are purpose. You are legacy. You are light. And to those who have walked the road of pain and regret, if you have been there, if you have lived recklessly and now live with consequences, don't glamorize it. Educate, atone, help others avoid the same trap, because that's what real men do. That's what real leaders do. So that's why I say, Kenneth, that's what I'm supposed to do, educate the youth. So now brace yourself. This is not what we expected. This is not the return of a done with wisdom, class, or dignity. No, sir. This is messy, muddled, miseducated monologue that sound like it was written in the back of a toilet stall. Picture this, a man who made billions, we can't say billions, in the shadows of bricks, greens, truck business, not books, decide to finally open his mouth to address the Jamaican youth. And you see Gleaner put him thing in a front page. I will tell you, say PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. That's the only thing when them know for these produce criminals and promote them. You never see the Gleaner have a youth from my community or any ghetto, we had the well at school and put them in and say, boy, this is what we want the youth them to jump. You know, sir. They might put them on like Scendon. And we know, sir, even those back in the days as Sturmers and in the 80s and all of them things. Only thing associated with his name was drugs and violence. He can't tell me something different until later on. I learn say in a truck business, Miami Gardens Drive and gas station and all kind of thing. Boy making money. That was before, you know, them start up laws where them say prove or lose. So you think this would be the moment he redeems himself? Maybe. Tell the boys to stay in school, respect their bodies, protect their lives, and stay far from gun, drugs, and man clowning behavior. Yeah, man clown behavior, right? Wrong. When you say man clown behavior, I mean to say, boy, you know what, you body well and take it like you're not a girl. You're not a girl. Instead, Mr. Kenneth Scendon Black, yes, the same one tied to the big time drug dealings in Miami, allegedly, with the now deceased Skateland mogul Clinton Jingles Davy. You can hear the confessions from the horse's mouth in the video right here on the channel. Beside this public service announcement to young black men is, don't open your body well. Yeah, so you know, this is the channel that we have been telling you about. United we win, divided we lose. A call to action for all decent, ethical and truth-seeking people. Brothers and sisters, let's speak some truth. Division has always been the weapon of the wicked. The ultimate tragedy used by corrupt governments, dishonest leaders and power-hungry manipulators. They divide to conquer. They pit communities against each other. They turn neighbors against neighbor, tribe against tribe, race against race. Because they know the terrifying power we hold when we are united under true justice and purpose. That's why united we win, divided we lose. It's not just a slogan, it's a movement, a philosophy, a rallying cry for every decent, ethical and truth-loving soul on this planet. We are all calling on you to be a part of something greater. This is not just another YouTube channel. This is an international platform that transcends borders, cultures, and languages. It reaches across ocean and finds its way into the hearts, homes, and minds of people like you. People who refuse to be manipulated. People who are hungry for truth. And people who stand for what is right, even when it's not popular. We believe in what is right, not who is right. That's what it's all about. So we expose what others are afraid to even whisper. So this channel reach across oceans and find its way into the hearts and minds of people like you, people who refuse to be manipulated. So we expose what others are afraid, because they themselves are afraid. We uplift voices that have been silenced. We connect the dots, several, reveal the agendas and show the patterns behind the lies that the mainstream buries. We cannot do it alone. Your subscription is more than just a click. It's a declaration that you are no longer asleep, that you refuse to be divided, that you see the power in unity, that you are choosing truth over propaganda, ethics over corruption, courage over silence. So I am personally inviting you, subscribe to United We Win, Divided We Lose channel, a home for truth seekers, the whistleblowers, the freedom fighters, and those who still believe in values and virtues and in victory through unity. Because remember, evil thrives when good people are silent and divided. But when we unite, we win, always. So join the movement, click, subscribe and select all and let your voice be counted among the courageous. Take it like a girl, or you'll get HIV like me. Cut the camera, producer faint, editor walk offset, internet mashup. Brother, what? Did you really just stand on your so-called street credibility and say that to the nation's youth? You could have said, respect yourself, guard your health, turn from crime, be better than me. But no, you went full circus clown and forgot to bring the tent. Listen, folks, this man make billions, poisoning communities. Cause when I not you want to believe it, once you smoke weed and you get addicted. Yeah, you get addicted. You understand what I'm saying? It all depends, every youth live in I get the first time I get weed for smoke, it's always not even from a family member. Not even from your peers, always older men. And most of the time them are criminal. I tell you that. Yes. You understand? This man made millions. I will tell you, from him things, Bob Marley. I don't know about him and the white lady. Like some ghetto guru from the HIV clinic of confusion. You can't make this up. This is the kind of man who should be warning young men about the dangers of criminality and reckless sex. Not endorsing the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization whose silent slogans seem to be open your body hole and take it like a girl. Let me make this abundantly clear. Since some people like to pretend they never heard this before, the rectum is not a sex organ. Let me repeat myself, the rectum is not a sex organ. Let me say that again for the ones in the back and the body fondlers in denial. The rectum is not a sex organ. It is where the body excretes waste. Poop, caca, the stuff even your body rejects. Yet we have so-called leaders, dons, and party loyalists treating it like a VIP lunch. Now let that sink in. And now Mr. Scendon, yes, Kenneth Black, is reportedly HIV positive. Whether he contracted it through the front gate or the back door is yet to be confirmed. But he owes Jamaica this an honest, unfiltered, raw, truth-telling moment. Imagine the impact if he stand up and said, young men, I messed up, I lived recklessly, I disrespected my body, I didn't protect myself, now I live with HIV. Don't follow my footsteps, protect yourself, be disciplined, be wise. That would take character, and that's in short supply when you are too busy being a mascot for degeneracy. This guy's as big man things. So here's what we need from Kenneth Scendon Black. Since he loves to talk now, tell the youth the truth. Tell the youths the truth. Tell them how you got HIV. Was it through your penis or your body hole? Tell them how to protect themselves. And most importantly, tell them not to do. Tell them not to do it. Tell them what not to do. Not to use them rectum, not to use them body hole as a sex organ, because it's not. Because this half-baked naked warning is doing more harm than good. We don't need cryptic, shame-ridden whispering. We need straight talk in a crooked society. And for those of you defending this nonsense, let me remind you, not every elder is a leader, and not every big name deserves respect. Some of them are just old fools with microphones. So to every Jamaican watching, yes, every Jamaican youth watching, protect yourself, respect yourself, and remember say your body hole. You're not supposed to take nothing in your body hole like your girl. But some are so licky, when you do it for your NSC. Say no to body foolishness and yes to purpose. And don't ever take advice from a man who could even take care of his own life. Share this with us. Let's educate, entertain, and expose all at once. Because only the truth can set us free. And the lies, well, they are what gave us HIV in the first place. I just saw it go. So little youth, gather on. Let's talk about a man who has more political pulls than JPS light switch in a hurricane. More influence than a church sister at a prayer meeting, and more dirty secrets than a hotel room in the grill during Dream Weekend. Yes, my people, we are talking about Kenneth Scendon Black, a man whose net worth is high, but whose moral compass is more lost than the Titanic. This is the same man who people look up to, like he's the Jamaican Santa Claus. But instead of gifts, he deliver court cases, coffins, and corruption. Now, let me ask you this. What kind of man had a resume that read like a Netflix cartel series? Whose entourage, remember, either end up in prison with a do not bend over survival plan, disappear like a ghost after election season, or sent to the departure lounge faster than a flight from Norman Manley International Airport. That's Scendon for you. And yes, he's got money. Big money. But let me remind you, money doesn't make you wise. It just amplifies who you really are. In this case, a criminal enabler in designer's shoes. Let's keep it real. If your life story includes more drug deals than diplomas, more murder trials than motivational talks, and more dead friends than funeral programs can handle, you are not a role model. You are a cautionary tale with a Rolex. But wait, don't be fooled by smart or smooth talk and silk shirts. Scendon isn't like the other dons who scream, burn Babylon and burn tire in front of police station also. He's a diplomatic don. The kind who shake hands with politicians on Monday, give orders to shooters on Tuesdays, and go to church on Sundays for photo ops. Yes, Scendon has influence that goes straight to the top, right up the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization food chain. From the bootlickers at the base to the belly button brain leaders at the top. Tell me now, what kind of party takes guidance from a man whose track record looks like who is who of death row? It's a man who's closer to funeral homes than to remote farm. The truth is this, only criminal-minded people and little man clowns would look up to him. Yeah, to Kenneth Scendon Black. Because that's how people are, you know. Them look up to the people, them the wrong people, them as role model in Jamaica. They won't look up to a man like a Garden Bush Stewart, you know, where you're involved in other killing nobody. Although, you know, you people like, yeah, always go hear all kind of things, but it's just rumor. Them say, yeah, him did involve in a drug dealing and all kind of thing. Them went as easy not far to say that Sean Paul, our artist, we tell you later about that with Sean Paul, yeah. So only fraudulent politicians would take his money and nod their heads like trained parrots. Michael Manley did that in 1989 when he arrived at a national arena and just threw down 100,000 US. We have all the video there, you know. And Edward Siaga, and yeah, you're going to see the ABC reporters them talk about it. Only men without principles would endorse a figure whose path is paved with blood, bullets, and bribes. Scendon can't say him know me, him can't say him ever meet me. Period. From a young police. Reason being, I tell you, I'm from the belly of the beast and I have certain principle about me. If I never did know it before I was police, I'm not trying to make no new friend with you. Period. All the people that we know were involved in all kind of nefarious thing when them say, are people me know? We know them from my youth, I grew up on them thing, even me, you understand? So, as my mother say, you know, if you know somebody from a long time and now you understand, say them lock them up, say them a thief and this and that, you mustn't deny them because you know them. That's a year, yeah, that truth, that. So we learn all of them things then. So all the men with principle would stay far away from people whose path is paved with blood, bullets, and bribes. You ever notice that everybody around Scendon either end up in prison with a Bible in them back pocket and one in one and toothbrush in the other, or in the cemetery with no justice and no answers? The only person who know you have a policeman named White, come from Galloway Road. He must cadet like yours truly, but he must see a cadet. Him supposed to be about 57 there about, yeah, White. He likes Yeah, man, Scendon is like the Bermuda Triangle of Jamaica. If you go near him, you disappear in 3 months or less. And still, somehow, he's managed to weasel his way into political influence. This man could get a pothole fixed faster than your MP can return your call, all while sitting on a stack of money that came from suffering of poor black people. But let me be clear, this is not a leader. This is not a savior. This is a man who used drugs to build an empire based on information received and obtained. Even ABC News have it. I don't remember the reporter often, but I'm looking at it as John Stassel or his name. He do an interview with Edward Siaga. And now he wants to act like moral compass for Jamaica's youth. Virgin, go sit down. What Scendon Black should be doing is standing on a podium saying, "Do not be like me. I led people to destruction. I sold out generations. I used to be the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. Yes, like a tool, because that's what I was, a tool of destruction." But instead he's whispering strange things about batty-hole and HIV like some low-budget Dr. Phil who missed all the lectures on dignity and decency. To every Jamaican youth out there, don't be fooled by blings and badness. Don't be led by criminals in nice cars. And for the love of Garvey, don't take advice from a man who turned Manchester into a crime scene and now trying to clean his conscience with press statement. A Scendon mash up Manchester, you know. So many people say a Scendon mash up Manchester with the licky, beggy and the criminality. Manchester used to be one of the safest places to live in Jamaica, apart from Portland. And him mash it up anywhere PMP go. You can't them go with the destruction because not even got them fear. Remember, you know? It's a part where no fear God, and we do a video about it. It's on there. So let us call things by their names. A Don is a Don. A criminal is a criminal. A puppet is still a puppet, even if he's dressed in gold. So whether or not you want to believe it, Scendon is somebody for your youth look up to. Want to become a Don, where you determine who will live or who will die. We know saying our role in Jamaica, sometimes people have to resort to some things that you didn't want because it's a rough place to live. But Scendon, you are not no moral leader to tell our youths to support the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization and about money see tomorrow in. Because the only thing that the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization has done is to create criminals like chinks, bedbugs. And now, them say we're homophobic, but yet this is the part where tell our youth, so open up a batty hole and take it like a girl. Now, finally we have our president in America where don't support them thing because him said the rectum is not a sex organ. So those who used to make a whole heap of noise about it, maybe in Europe or Canada, but not in America. In America is the truth. Truth when they come on to that part. Yeah, with corruption everywhere you go, there's always corruption in America. But at least a president at least him understand Joe Biden and Barack Obama in terms of when they come on to morality, decency, honesty and truthfulness. And him tell you say a man can be a woman and a woman can be a man. While the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization I tell our young girls them, so them make man play women's sports. They don't say it out publicly. Everything them do covertly. Just like how them call and tell two men happy anniversary. That is the endorsement for tell the men them say open up your body hole and take it like a girl. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.